Now that I'm wondering, what all do small business owners know? And I think you are the best person to tell me this in the context of Oyo, because you went from being a small business owner to now running $1 billion company. So when you made that journey and now that you're at the top, what are the most important insights that you got by talking to your hotel owners, which you would otherwise not have got by just looking at data?
Yeah. Look, I think I want to take a step back and share that I have a fundamental thesis, which is that between competing with a small business owner and partnering with a small business owner, always better to partner them. And many people will disagree with me.
Okay.
But this is just my opinion. I believe that the small business owners have various things, like I mentioned, which are unique to themselves and is their unique strength, whether it is knowledge of the customer, ability to work exceptionally hard for their business, being able to get a significant amount of new insights. So to that extent, Oyo is also sort of built on the partnership of substantial amount of small businesses. We don't own almost any hotels on our balance sheet. All the hotels that we partner with are owned by other small businesses who just happen to now sport the Oyo brand, bring the Oyo standards in their hotel, put the Oyo technology and get increase in their business through us. On the other hand, 40% of my customers, in fact the largest segment of my customers, are actually small and medium business owners or small and medium business employees. So it's just business, like my company that I've built is built on the back of such partnerships that we've built over the many years. In fact, I'm coming here from Kolkata, and at Kolkata yesterday I spent almost 80% of my day meeting our hotel owners and some of our customers. So my perspective is that fundamentally over the last many years of my own journey from being a small business owner to a large business, if you can call it that, with many hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue, is that fundamentally we have evolved to a place where we have appreciated that we are a large business doing business only or majority with small business owners, and hence we have to think, imagine and behave as much as we can as an organized small business owner. So I'll take some specific examples in this. The first and the foremost is making sure that you have ears to the ground. Same way as my hotel owners are speaking to their customers and their suppliers all the time, I'm speaking to my hotel owners all the time. Probably in a month, 10 to 15 days, I'm on the ground, meeting my hotel owners or homeowners around the world. I was in Europe until day before yesterday, meeting our homeowners there. Every day, I was having morning, evening sessions with homeowners. Then I came to Kolkata yesterday, again, events with our hotel owners. Today, I'm here at Bombay. And before I leave, I'd probably meet a few at the airport before I take my flight again. I want to go a little deeper about what I do in these sessions. So if there is a business person who's listening to it, or if there is someone who's trying to build a business with a community of small businesses around them, they can consider it as a benefit. The first one recommendation you'd be given by very smart people is don't bring a lot of customers in a room together, because they may each get to know about each other's deals. They may try and sort of bring some negative spirit in the room. I believe bad idea. You should get as many of your customers in a room as possible. They all genuinely not just feed off each other's energies and enthusiasm, they learn from each other and they see that, well, if this person is willing to partner with a company, maybe I should do as well. So you have to recognize that there is 10% risk that there are negative sentiments, but there is a 90% positive sentiment opportunity. So really investing in bringing people together is, in my view, a great thing, and I invest as much as I can in bringing our partners together. We've also learned it over the years. The second is I try and address both the good and the challenges upfront. So I would come and make a small 10-minute update about the business. And typically every quarter we send an NPS survey. NPS stands for Net Promoter Score, where every hotel owner sends an update about, did they get more revenue with Oyo? Did they think our service was good? Did they think we helped them on delivering better customer service? And things like these, right? So I know at a hotel owner level, because I read this comments before I go there, I know exactly what are the top 3 or 4 issues and 3 or 4 things our owners love us for. So I would address both the good and the tough ones upfront. So that way, if there is someone who has an emotional happiness or unhappiness about any specific matter, you discuss that upfront and you're sharing about what is the journey of the company in the future, and you go back and update what you committed last time and the progress on the same. And the third, we go through each individual person in the room. Everybody introduces themselves, of course, to the extent that the room is less than 30 people. If the room is probably 100 people, then you can only do show of hands and questions. And more often than not, in a country like India, our hotel owners are quite a few, so it's bigger rooms. In Europe, etc., it's smaller rooms of 30 people or 40 people that we have. So to that extent, we go through everyone in the room. People share their views about what they like, what they don't like, their recommendations, suggestions, and so on. Now, we may not be able to execute on all of them. But almost always I am told by our patrons, we call them, our small business partners, that it is rare for a company to come here and listen and make the difference. So 3 years back in 2019, you may remember that there was a lot of, there was some news about hotel owners being unhappy with Oyo and so on. I think I have learned that criticism can be, of course, a lot of noise and very little signals, but you should keep your ears open. So when I saw the criticism, I thought that my job is to go listen to our partners. And when I listened to them, I recognized that this is a great opportunity, and probably I had just stopped doing this, which I was doing pre-2019 when I was a small business owner. And I stopped doing this as a big business. So that's when I thought that I would evolve from being a small business that became large to being an organized small business.
Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the Indian Business Podcast. If you find value in our work, please hit that subscribe button, because for you it might be a zero effort task, but for us that subscriber count is an important instrument to get great guests to our podcast and to make this podcast better for you. So if you find value, please subscribe.